Today was the battle fire and barbed wire at Spartan's Asheville's obstacle and trail race. Teams were invited to participate in challenges like spear throwing, barbed wire crawl, monkey bars, sandbag carry, and fire jump. And this race can be a metaphor for the trauma some deal with daily. One team we spoke with is all about helping support each other to overcome and heal.
It's a walk in the park. For some, it's a ride in the park.
I'll whisper sweet nothings in your ear before I dunk you in the mud.
What we've been doing for 8 years, going on 8 years now, it's life-changing for everybody involved.
This is my time to get muddy and play with my friends.
Our team at More Heart Than Scars is a group of people that have both visible and invisible scars. Everybody's got a different challenge that they're carrying.
I'm going to be wheeling you a little bit just to take away the jarring.
We are here to run one of 2 Spartan races this weekend.
It is 6.3 miles with 29 obstacles.
Let's go!
I use an off-road wheelchair through the event, and I'm pulled and braked and supported by this entire team of awesome people who are there to help me in any way that I need, or stand there and cheer me on when I don't.
Beautiful, baby.
I just throw myself over and hope for the best.
This young lady is amazing. She is just up and over obstacles.
Look at that. There you go.
My stupid legs don't work. We're here to help you.
Life isn't just good. We're the group when you lose a child. We're the group when you got parts of your body blown off, or you wake up in the middle of the night trying to count reasons why you want to stay alive.
This is something that I absolutely thought I would never be able to accomplish, and if I can, you absolutely can too.
There we go. 3rd time's the charm.
You see somebody power through in a wheelchair and you go like, my excuses are null and void. That More Heart Than Scars is a battle cry to change who you really are.
More heart than scars!
Our Person of the Week set a lofty goal for himself. Kyle Rathbone of Haywood County was determined to walk to get his high school diploma.
News 13's John Lee shows us his sense of purpose led to an emotional moment people at Tuscola High will never forget.
At Care Partners, the road to rehabilitation is a roller coaster filled with daunting hurdles and small victories.
Help him work on standing and make sure that his blood pressure wouldn't just plummet.
Kyle Rathbone was diagnosed with leukemia last December, but his cancer diagnosis was only the beginning.
I don't know, it was just like scary, I guess, because I don't know if it was a stroke. It could have been anything.
His body was presenting more like a quadriplegic.
The frightening and sudden loss of mobility was caused by an extremely rare reaction to Kyle's first chemo treatment. After a month in the hospital, he began working with physical therapist Adrian Crenshaw.
With these medications that they were giving him, they could reverse the damage, the neurotoxic damage.
And then my oncologist was like, yeah, it's 100% reversible. We just got to go through like physical therapy and everything.
His legs weren't strong enough to even think about standing for weeks.
As he rehabilitated, Kyle found motivation by looking ahead to a special day weeks away.
I came in here and then there was like, what's your goal? I guess I was like to walk across the stage on graduation.
So we set that as our goal, which felt lofty at the time because it was dealing with like quadriplegia. But each day it looked like, oh, okay, well now we can do that. Good? Okay. He put his best foot forward every day. You ready?
Yeah, I think it's a lot.
Looks good.
He went through nearly 5 weeks of PT.
It was frustrating at times, but it was like quicker than I expected because coming from where you couldn't even move your legs or anything, and then like a week later you could start like walking on the platform.
What may have seemed like slow progress paid off. Kyle was discharged 2 days before Tuscola High's graduation day, and this moment.
Kyle Lino Rathbone.
With his brother beside him, Kyle used a walker to accept his diploma. It felt like a victory lap.
It was a good feeling to know that you could go there and then walk across the stage after like 2 months in the hospital.
They sent me a video and I just cried. It's like the highlight of my entire career.
The principal and like all the teachers are saying how like they was proud of me and stuff.
Just knowing that he had come from such a scary, low-level place and been able to build himself back up to where he actually walked across to get his diploma was just amazing.
Kyle learned a lot about himself along the way. Sometimes we don't know our own strength until life takes an unexpected turn.
I feel lucky to especially still be here and stuff, especially with everything that's happened.
John Lee, News 13.
Wow, my allergies almost started to act
I know,
up in that.
mine too.
Wow. Kyle is in remission and now receives physical therapy at home to regain full mobility in his legs.
He plans to attend nursing school at AB Tech this fall and says his experience will only make him a better nurse.
I think that needs to be a mandate from the state before we're going to do something like that.
As we see COVID-19 numbers increasing across the country and in Western North Carolina, local businesses are once again implementing new policies. News 13's Andrew James talked to some businesses about the changes they've made and why.
Here at the Harris Cherokee Center in Asheville, they still have these signs up about COVID policies in place, and this upcoming weekend they're planning to implement more policies involving your vaccination status. Thousands of people have bought tickets to Widespread Panic's 3-night run in Asheville this coming weekend, and as showtime gets closer, the venue is implementing new COVID policies.
So it'll take a little bit longer, but not significantly longer than normal.
Harris Cherokee Center Asheville will now be requiring that you show proof that you are vaccinated or that you've tested negative for COVID-19 on or after Wednesday of this week. General Manager Chris Corral says they needed to take this big step in response to rising case numbers in the Delta variant. He says the majority of the feedback to the change has been positive.
The fan base that we have both here in Asheville and that Widespread Panic has, it tends to lean towards a more conservative on the COVID side. So I think this really fits with the desires of their fan base.
The venue will host free rapid testing clinics Friday, Saturday, and Sunday starting at noon. Coral believes this is the direction the entertainment industry will be moving in for at least the next few months until COVID numbers go down.
We sell out every single day, and we have had no problems.
The Asheville Pinball Museum is also implementing new COVID policies, once again making masks mandatory inside. I asked owner TC DeBella if he would consider asking customers about their vaccination status.
I think that needs to be a mandate from the state before we're going to do something like that. I think we're holding up our end by requiring masks.
And with more concerts being scheduled at our local venues, organizers say these policies could continue to change with the rise and fall of COVID numbers. Reporting in downtown Asheville, Andrew James, News 13.
Now, some other businesses adjusting their safety protocols are Asheville Pizza and Brewing, which is now requiring mandatory vaccinations among employees. Cork and Keg's Music Hall will also require mandatory vaccines for employees, and patrons must provide proof. And both the Lazy Diamond Bar and Double Crown are requiring proof of vaccination as well.